Hello and welcome to the Redmen TV. It is the Starting 11 prediction show. It's the big one. It's Liverpool, it's Manchester United, it's Klopp, it's Solskjaer, it's at Anfield. They're the only team to have taken points off us in the league this season, and we will be vying for revenge for dropping those 2 points at Old Trafford. They probably deserve the draw, in fairness to them. I am here to predict the Starting 11 for this game, the one that will beat Manchester United, that will mean we take 4 points off them on our way to a 19th league title. Fingers crossed, hopefully. I'm going to start. Surprise! It's Alisson Becker in goal. And there's not going to be any surprises. That was maybe the only surprise. And it wasn't a surprise because you could see it. But anyway, you guys understand that. So, no surprises. I actually think it's going to be a very similar side to the one that went out against Tottenham Hotspur. We've obviously got Fabinho back in training. Matip's there or thereabouts. Lovren's been training. Keita's close and all that type of stuff. We've got Lallana. But I'm going to start with the left back, and I think this guy picks himself, and he has done all season, and he has done last season as well. It's Andy Robertson. He's the best centre-back in the world, and his young partner, Joe Gomez. And then it's Trent Alexander-Arnold. I'll whistle through this and we'll do some comments and stuff because, as I say, there's not much to say about this Liverpool side other than this is the side that's going to beat Manchester United at the weekend. I think Jordan Henderson will resume his role as the number 6. I don't see there's any point in rushing Fabinho back into this side. So I think Gini Wijnaldum will be there. In fact, I think Gini Wijnaldum will most probably be there. And I think Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, much like last week against Spurs, will start there. Well done to Tom, actually, who comes in 1 week, nails the team, and now I'm back getting it wrong. Brilliant. But it's not as fun. It's not as fun because he gets it right, the tit. Anyway, it's Salah and it's Bobby Firmino. Would you do anything different to that? Genuinely? Would you put Lallana in for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, maybe? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. I mean, you're not changing either of the front three, are you? I've got some players here, so we can start to maybe look at them. If anyone says, oh, no, you're on crack, you need to do this, you need to do that. Is anyone changing Trent? Hands up. No. Okay, Sam. Anyone changing Robertson? Hands up. No. Centre-backs, Matip come back in for Joe Gomez? Not after this amount of clean sheets. Anyone changing Van Dijk? Probably not. Adrian Franson? No, agreed. So the question marks really in the midfield. It's Henderson, it's Wijnaldum, it's Chamberlain. No one's changing them. The question everyone will be saying is, some people I'm sure will be saying this, Tom, is Fabinho going to come back into this midfield?
Yeah, there is quite a few asking at what point of the game would Firmino come in. So Jeremy Jensen, if Fab is fit, will he start or come in at 60 minutes?
I'd like to be in a position against Manchester United where you're bringing him in because you're 3-0 up and you just want to get him some minutes. Not because you need to get him minutes, but because you can, because you're battering them and it's easy. That's what you want to see, isn't it? And look, I've missed that face. I've missed that smile putting it on the starting 11 board. He's the best defensive midfielder in world football for our type of a system. Therefore, he's also the best defensive midfielder in the best team in the world. But Jordan Henderson, man, he's been incredible there as well. We all know this. I'd like to bring him in. I'd like to see Adam Lallana at some point. We saw what he did at Old Trafford as well, didn't we? Does anyone talk about Adam Lallana?
Yeah, there's quite a few there. Wayne Taylor-Vickery, Lallana to start and Ox to come on. And then Rick Highland saying Lallana helps to set the pressing tone and always plays at 100%. He does.
He really does. You're absolutely spot on. I'd be surprised personally. Only because he started Ox away at Tottenham. And I think Ox long term, if he can keep fit, probably gives us a little bit more than Adam Lallana at this stage of his career. But I'm not saying he's a bad player. I think he's an absolutely great player. I think he's a brilliant player. I think you're right, he does set the press. I think he does enable these lads to play well. And you know what, if it's a fierce game and it has the potential to be, although we've maybe not seen it quite like that over the last few years, then his close control, his vision could help us. And maybe then you bring Ox on, something like that, maybe to stretch the midfield and the defence in a slightly different way. You know what, I said surprised, I could see him doing that. The other one, Divock Origi, has anyone mentioned Divock? No, probably not.
Not really.
No, because we've got the front three available, Tom. That's exactly right, mate.
Shane Messi did say Divock for Mo, but no one else has said it.
Divock for Mo.
There is a talk, Tim Don Mez says if Salah doesn't get into the game early, then maybe Shaqiri at half-time.
I see this. Is it Brandon Williams there, left back, Tom?
I can check.
I think it's Brandon. But for me, this is, and I've not spoken about this anyway, and I keep meaning to, this is the area of the pitch where Liverpool win this game. Mo Salah's the man to do that because, you know, Luke Shaw's out at the moment. So they haven't got the first choice left back. Brandon Williams, I think it is. It is?
I'm pretty sure,
Yeah, Brandon Williams is the guy who's playing left back. He'll be alongside Harry Maguire. Is Brandon Williams good enough to go up against Mo Salah? Let's hope not. But I think Salah has him beat there. And I think, you know, does that free up space for these two? Is that how we win it? Because Harry Maguire's thinking about his partner over on that in that left back position. And maybe they pop up. I think he's the key to the game. He wins his one-on-one battle. Liverpool win this game of football. And I back Mo Salah to win his one-on-one battle.
There's a few changing formations.
Go on.
Canada Dryhand says, what about a 4-2-3-1 with Takumi in the 9? And then Pritam Day says 4-2-3-1, Minamino in the 10.
Nice, okay. We'll get a Minamino. Canada Dryhand, big fan of the old ginger ale there, are you, mate? First of all. Okay, well, if that's the case, let's do the first one. I think, was it Minamino in the 9 first time, did they say?
Yeah.
Oh my God, could you imagine if Liverpool did that? Ole Gunnar Solskjaer would be sweating, wouldn't he? The team would be taken to the field and he'd be like, oh my God, what are they doing there? He'd be looking a bit like Mr. Bean. And he'd absolutely hate it. I'd love to see us just go balls out, have a bit of Minamino, Firmino, Mane and Salah. That would be absolutely fantastic. And I'm assuming the second comment was a little bit more like that. So, man, you know, I like that. I like that, and I've been saying this for a few weeks now, and maybe not in the starting 11 and stuff, but this as a foursome, brilliant. Because I know Minamino can play the 9, and I know Firmino can play the 10, and what makes our attack so good is the interchange of positions between these three. When you add a fourth onto the merry-go-round as well, what the fuck are you going to be like, oh, am I supposed to be marking him? How am I going to be marking him? He's walking all over the place. I've got no idea. No chance. Just score, mate. Just score, mate. It's fine. No problem. We'll just let yous win because you've got more attackers than we've got defenders. You've got better players than we've got. And quite honestly, you're the best team in the world. So yeah, I like that Minamino-Firmino thing.
Just a couple on the game itself. Ethsham Ul Hassan says, this game gives me so much anxiety. And then Joey Muddy says, it really doesn't matter if Rashford starts or not for them. They have no hope. So two different sides of the coin.
I like the Rashford no hope thing. I think he's a brilliant player. I really, really do. And I was asked on a video I did earlier on in the week, I don't think it's out yet, on another channel, and they said, look, if there's one Man United player you'd have, who would it be? And for me, it was no question. It was Rashford all day, and I know he's got a bit of a back injury. He was taken off in Wolves, and that's obviously disappointing for them. But, you know, that's where Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is as a manager. It's where Manchester United are. They went to a replay. They didn't play Rashford from the start. They brought him on after 64 minutes. They got the goal after 67 minutes, and then they take him off after something like 85 with a back injury. That's because Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is feeling the pressure to go further in that competition, and he had to roll the dice. And he's rolled the dice, and it looks like Rashford has picked up an injury. Whether it'll keep him out of this game or not, I don't know. I'd rather face a Manchester United side without Rashford, because I think them playing a counter-attacking style with Rashford, with Martial, with James is probably better than them playing a counter-attacking style without Rashford. It's kind of that easy for me. Have you got another one for us, Tom?
Yeah, Blue Super Chat from Highbury says...
Highbury?
Liverpool, I know.
An Arsenal fan?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Nice one.
But he says, Liverpool haven't beaten United for a long time, so I had a look into it. Last time we beat them was Anfield. 10th of March. Oh, last time.
Was it 3-1 at Anfield? Something like that?
Yeah, they beat us 3-1, 16th of December. See, I don't know. It doesn't matter. We haven't beat them for a while.
Yeah,
this
I think,
table
look,
I've got looks weird.
We drew with them, obviously, at Old Trafford. We drew with them at Old Trafford at the back end of last season. I think the tail end of 2018, the year, I think we beat them, if I remember correctly.
I'm just trying to find a good list.
LFC history?
Yeah.
.net.
2 seconds.
So I think that's right anyway. I think over the last few, look, we drew a lot with them when they were Jose Mourinho sides, and we obviously beat them in the Europa League a few years ago and all that type of stuff. I've got a feeling that the tail end of 2018, maybe we won there. But they are a side that, you know, when we go to Old Trafford, we don't play at our best. They'll take encouragement from the fact that they stifled us a little bit at Old Trafford last time. They'll maybe think that systematically they match up with us. For me, it's two sides, and I said this on the news today, I think on Newsroom show on the website, it's two sides whose football complement each other and look like it's going to be a good game. You've got a side who dominate possession in Liverpool and a side who want to play counter-attack on football in Manchester United. Sometimes when they're both playing plan A, you can get fireworks, you can get a great game. So there you go. That has been the starting 11 prediction show. Don't worry about it, Tom. It's absolutely fine. I'm going to wrap up the video. Before I do, well, go on. Have you got the answer?
No.
No, sounds okay. Before I do, I would beg you to smash that like button, subscribe, turn that notification bell on as well, and do check out the redmentv.com. I have got a great interview out with James Pearce, even if I do say so myself. It's a great interview because James Pearce is a great talker. That's over on the website. It's £5 a month. The first month is free. It won't always be free. I'll warn you now. But right now, the first month is free, so go and check that out. Anyway, fingers crossed Liverpool smash Manchester United's face in at the weekend, footballingly. And we'll see you next time. Ta-ra.